Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of It's Canon. We're your hosts. I'm Caitlin.
I'm B.
I'm T.
And I'm June. We don't make the rules, just the commentary. It's a canon event, and we can't interfere.
Period.
Precisely.
Okay, on today's episode of It's Canon, we will be discussing Immortal Dark. There are deaths and blood and maybe some unsavory actions that I condone, but other people may not. So read at your own risk.
Well, Immortal Dark is a dark academia, dark fantasy written by Tigest Girma. And the story follows Kidan Adana. And she is simply out for revenge because her sister was kidnapped. And Kidan, although we kind of learn about her trials and tribulations in the first part of the book, her motive or goal ultimately is to get her sister back. And through her efforts, she encounters this dean of a university called Uxley. And this dean presents her with all of this information about her family that Kidan was unaware of, and basically gives her an ultimatum and says, hey, so you can either accept this admission into this university, study Draenachti, pass the exams, and take residence in your family legacy home, or don't and make my life easier. So Kidan ultimately says, well, I'm suspicious of you. I'm going to go to the university and take these courses. Take me through there. Okay? So Kidan goes away from home all the way to attend Uxley University, and she studies Draenachti, which Draenachti, I guess we can kind of look at Draenachti as her major in layman's term. It's more or less the study of balance and coexistence between humans and Draenics. Draenics, like June said, are vampires, and Nocti, which are humans, and it's kind of designed in like I said, to the coexistence and balance of in like a political air between the two groups. And Kidan is simply trying to get through this because she feels like this dean knows more than she let on. She knows where my sister is. If I pass this course, if I get through these exams, I can find my sister. And that's her only goal. And while she's there, she needs a place to stay, obviously. So she takes up residence in her family legacy home. And in each house, there is a Draenic that resides in each home. And in this home, we have Suseños Sagad. Daddy-os, if you will.
Daddy-os. My biggest accomplishment.
Period. Love that man. Suseños, he's got his own skeletons. He's got so much baggage that he carries along, and we learn about that through the book. But his goal, if I could summarize it, is to essentially gain control over himself too. I mean, control over everything, but mostly himself as well. And them together, they kind of just they experience so many like an abundance of revelations. There's so many secrets that are overturned and told and shared and found out and discovered and everything under the sun. Those two, it's giving high tension. It's giving enemies to true enemies to lovers. It's giving power play, and really forced proximity. So I feel like if you're a lover of those tropes, this is the book for you, for sure. This is your book. And if you have read Immortal Dark, thank you again for listening to It's Canon. We're about to get into the nitty gritty. Okay.
Me too.
Oh, I really want to hear everybody's first impressions about this book. But before we do that, can we get a little commotion for the logo? I mean, please.
Oh, yes.
Can we get a little commotion?
It looks so good. I love the IC with the heart. We said this, but then also the one with the open book.
Suseños approved.
It's Suseños approved.
Suseños approved.
Exactly. And the logo was done by my friend Michaela over at 1903 Designs, and it's stunning. Everything done.
Michaela.
Hair done, nails done, everything
Everything
down to
done.
the color palette, the fonts, all of it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Daddy-os approved.
Yes.
I love that so much. That one caught me off guard. I said, oh. Oh, first impressions though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Yeah, so my first impressions of Immortal Dark, I was invested from the very start. Like, page 1, I was like, what is actually going on? Where are we? What's happening? Dean Ferris sets the scene and is talking about a companion, and like we already know he's kind of a vampire, but then someone has already died. And I'm like, what? And then we go to Kadon's POV and she's just like, I committed my first murder. I said, girl, like, actually, like, can I meet you first before you start confessing your sins?
What happened to hello? How are you? My name is.
I was like, girl, please. What do you mean? And who was it? And so I love that like mystery aspect that's going on within Immortal Dark. You're trying to figure out alongside Kadon, but then also Kadon feels like she knows more than she. Everyone's unreliable in this book, but I loved it. I ate it up. First impressions, amazing. Finished it, still amazing, but we'll get there.
So my first impression was, I was like, what in the world have I just started reading? Because I was like, oh, I need to figure out why she did this. I need to figure out why her sister, June, where did you go? And then my thing is, if she packed up, right, why would she think she was kidnapped? That's what was my first thought.
Yeah.
Well, I think it came down to like her seeing her in the courtyard, unwell and like, you know, all bloodied up and everything.
And I was like, she was kidnapped, but why she pack her stuff? But then I met Suseños, and then I was like, ooh. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I was confused, but then I was confused. Then my questions were answered.
Yes.
As I went along, I was like, oh, oh.
No, exactly.
I can actually kind of piggyback off that because I don't want to say I was confused, but I felt like I was kind of thrown in. Like at the very beginning, it kind of started off a little abrupt. So my first impression initially, again, as always, zero expectation. So starting out in chapter 1, Kadon is kind of just like unloading all this baggage, you know, like like you said, I killed someone. And it's like, girl, how did we even get here? Like, what? Like, are you the bad guy? I didn't know if Kadon was good, bad, what her position was. And it's like, am I going to dislike you? Like, I didn't know where we were headed. I knew she was young. And I'm like, girl, in your whole 18 years of existence, you've already murdered? Like, there was so much, right? And like, initially, but you know, I said, we're going to keep going. Because I liked it. It's very well written. And I enjoyed, like, the aspect of the unknown because I knew that things were going to unfold later on. So the more we progress through the story and the more you're starting to realize that there's so much left untold.
Yes.
It keeps you like captivated. It keeps wanting you to like, you want to keep reading and you just can't put the book down. And I love that I was constantly like, I need to know what happened. I need to know what happened. How do we get here? So it felt like going through your own like mystery. It's like a mystery. You're trying to solve it. And trying to solve it before you get to the next page. Like you're already like, oh, I know who did it. And then you find out you have no idea. You have no clue.
Do we still know?
I like that. Yeah, right. No kidding. But I like that it just keeps us on like the edge of our seat. And I think it was really well written. I had fun the entire way through. And shout out Daddy Yos. That's my man. That's my man.
As
soon as he appeared, I was like, that's him.
our man.
Us being sister wives.
My
Okay,
man
June.
Is my man is your man. Her, that's her man too.
We need to have a roster
Right.
of all of our shit.
It's canon roster playlist. I got that. Yeah.
Just a list of our shared MMCs.
It's canon
Period.
playlist.
What about you, June?
Okay. I'm glad you all went first because I had to take the time to figure out what my thoughts were gonna be. So initially, I, like B, went into this with zero expectations. I knew that it was supposed to be about vampires. I knew it was a YA. I'm not a huge YA person, but I'm not opposed to reading it. So I went in with zero expectations. And I was pleasantly surprised. I really, really did love the book. That being said, I did have a hard time with the fact that my namesake was kidnapped right out the bat. Because I'm just like,
Right.
I just know that I wouldn't have let myself be taken. And so reading the book, I'm just like, what is wrong with it? And it was just really, it was like an out of body experience. Because I'm just like, what is wrong with June? And I'm just like, I'm June. Like, it was a whole ordeal. And at the end of the book, it's a very strange thing to say, but I truly do hope that Kidam mollywops June.
Oh yeah.
Like, straight off. Like, I want page 1 of Eternal Ruin to be her rocking June's shit.
Not the sibling violence.
Okay.
You made me worry for you.
Not me, but me, yes. If it was me, we'd be worried about June.
All right.
But yes,
Kidon,
and
I
then
guess we'll
like
see.
everybody else, Daddy-os. At this
have a
point,
question.
y'all know my preferences on men, and the way that man, yeah.
What was your question, B?
Who irritated you guys in this book the most?
Kedan.
Kidon.
I just
When
want to
I
say
tell
first and
you
foremost,
that girl-
everybody.
Yeah.
I have a tab called
Suseños did not irritate me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
At
that
all.
man irritated my soul.
he had me
Irritated
pissed
my
off at the beginning.
soul. No.
Okay.
I said
He's done
Yes,
nothing
thank
wrong.
you, Caitlin.
He's done nothing wrong.
See,
no, because not you acting like you don't know me, and then I murder a bird, and then you nickname me after my. No,
Speak on
miss
it.
me with that. And then you
Speak
come
on
in,
it.
That was
hello,
funny.
little bird. I said,
speak
Oh,
That's
on
the
it
it.
was
only thing,
him?
right?
it was him, and he had to have known who Kidon was.
I mean,
He
yeah.
knew who she was, and then you're gonna
I'm not
act.
gonna lie. I feel like this is like a little fated situation. Like I feel like book 2 is gonna be like a whole fated mates type thing.
You're made it.
Is this book categorized under romance? Like, will we get romance? Do you think?
I feel like we will because
Yeah.
no spoilers, but I heard that like there's a lot of yearning in the next one. I guess I am taking the word of the book community, so like I don't know if it's true yearning.
I mean, they
Because
do
to be
have,
honest
they
with you,
do
we didn't
have
really get, like,
chemistry
a-
and
oh,
tension.
sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying, like, they do have chemistry and tension, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say for certain if this
I don't
book
yeah,
is
I don't
meant
see
to,
where the
because
romance will fit.
yeah.
I'd be surprised. I'm interested if it is romance involved. I'm interested to see how she will implement it because
Yeah.
it's I see the companionship aspect of it, and I get that like they kind of have similar goals in mind, and I can see how they can work together to accomplish their goal.
Are they
I
not
think there's
attracted-
tension. I think there might be some physical attraction, but
Yeah.
romance?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I feel like there is going to be romance, but
Okay.
not. It's not going to be emphasized in the story.
Right.
It's not
Okay,
going to
yeah.
be the
That's
main
not
Pretty
the
much a
focal.
subplot.
Yeah.
Subplot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little thing they do here,
Mm-hmm.
but the main plot's going to be,
Yeah.
wherever it's going
It's
to
so
go.
interesting that we're discussing this because we're such a romance-based podcast. The fact that we're reading a
know.
book with like minimal romance in it is so like unexpected.
We find it in
It is.
anything.
But
Yeah,
there was
right.
romance, so it does still clause.
There was physical
say
release.
It wasn't romance.
I don't think it was romantic
They
because
didn't
at the
like
end
each other.
they
They started
don't-
to be cool.
Yeah, they were.
I can see where he's growing attached in the sense of like
Yes.
he cares. Like,
Yeah,
but I don't know if I've seen like a. I don't know if I would say it's like a budding romance. Like
I
can't
would also not
see-
say that, but yeah,
I think there's lust because
We'll
they're
see.
adults.
Yeah, lust and like he cares. He clearly cares.
He cares, but then also
he
we
took
need
her
to like.
braids out and massaged her scalp.
Okay, but like also, yes, he did do that, and that was very nice
That
to
was
see
fake.
for us black women everywhere. But also, hold on. I feel like he or both of them were never. I just don't. Oh, I lost my train of thought. But what was I trying to say? I don't know. It's just a very interesting pathway for them to take, and I don't see. I would love to see it, but I think it would be better if it weren't a fated mates type of situation. It was just more of like true companionship, maybe some blurred
Yeah.
lines, but not blurred lines in the sense that they like each other, but it's like when you're around like forced proximity, like the
there's,
actual
like, an
forced
understand-
proximity.
Yeah, I get you. I understand.
Who else am I?
Yeah, in order for her to develop any romance in here, like it's gonna be hard because if she lays it on too thick, it's gonna seem so forced, and it's not gonna come across right.
I think it'll still be subtle because she was subtle. I feel like again, there was attraction there, and we know there's attraction
Yeah.
there, but like they're outside of like one scene or one like situation. There wasn't really any intimacy. I still don't really think that I think that Daddy Yost does have positive feelings towards Kidan. I don't think Kidan is studying
Oh,
him
that's
at
what
all.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna say I feel like I love Daddy Yos. I love Suseños, but I still can't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Oh, for sure.
We've seen him be so
June.
No, that's valid. I was a bit upset, but no, that's valid.
With him becoming, well, I guess becoming immortal, right? What is it?
Mortal.
Mortal. Sorry, mortal. Will we see him develop more feelings because he was a what's it called?
Draenic.
Vampire.
Draenic.
Draenic. I
don't think
he.
his
I think he has feelings.
Yeah, I don't think his
I don't-
immortality
I don't think
affected his actual feelings.
I don't think he's the psychopath in this
No.
equation. I think it's
Adana is the
Kadan.
psychopath in this.
She's
Donna
absolutely
is
the problem
Her and
child.
Slyn, neck and neck.
neck and
I would
neck.
say she's worse than Slyn.
I think
yeah, well,
I think Suseños is just a very ambitious character, but a consciously ambitious character. Like he knows what he's doing and why he's doing it, whereas Kadan half the
don't know
time she
what's
doesn't
going
know
on.
what she's doing, but she knows why, and the other time she doesn't know why she's doing it, just what she's doing. And
Yeah.
it doesn't like add up because it's not driven by any emotion at all.
No,
Or research. Or facts.
none.
at all. I have to remind myself regularly. Like I said, she is 19, 18. I'm reminding myself because
Yeah.
you don't think.
Yeah.
You just don't think. You react.
You react, but then
I feel like when she's as unhinged as she is, she can't not be thinking.
she has
She
to do a
can't
little
not
bit.
be thinking if she's out here
gotta do
burning
a little
people
bit.
alive. Like, I just, yeah.
So, is it canon to give a YA character grace for their actions, or is it just character development at this point? So, is it canon?
That's kind of like what B was starting off with. Do you want to like keep going with your thoughts
Yeah.
on that, B? That's a good question.
So, is it canon? Can you run the question?
So, is it canon to give YA characters grace for their actions,
Okay.
or
Or is it character
is it character development?
I actually have to think about that.
Right?
Like, it's a good question.
I I guess
That's
I'll
a
start.
really- yeah.
Right? Like that's a good one. I think that when it comes to readers as a whole, or at least those that are more vocal, it's not canon. They don't give grace. They just read everyone and project their own thoughts and feelings, right? But then also there's that caveat where these characters are teenagers. When we were teenagers, we were acting all sorts of crazy. Like, we thought we knew what was best, but our actions did not. Unless you're June, and she's looking at me like, no, every decision I made was on purpose. But like, you would have thought, like, it's the thought process, not the actual actions. It's more of the yes, the actions, but in a sense, but like we have to look at the thought process, and the thought process of someone between the ages of 16 and 18. Prefrontal cortex isn't fully developed, but then there's this intersection and cross section between how these characters are presented to us. If a young individual is raised in high pressure circumstances and forced to become older at an earlier age, 9 times out of 10 their cognitive abilities and decision-making skills are at the same level as someone older. That's just like what parentification of young children and all those things. But when it comes to books, we're not doing all that.
Right, yeah. For
There's
sure.
a lot of inference to try to be doing. I
Yeah.
think for me personally, just to answer the question, that was a lot of talking. I think for me personally, it should be canon to give grace to YA characters for the age that they are ascribed to. And also, actually, I will say soft canon, because I think it's a mix. I think you have to understand their age and that developmental aspect layer that they're in and why they might be making these certain decisions, but then also take a look into, back to what I was saying, the setting, their upbringing, the information that we're given, but don't attack them for making the decisions that they're making, because I may have done the same thing if I was brought up in that exact way. It's like what is it called? Social learned behavior, right? And fight or flight as well. I don't know what I would have done if I was Kadan. Like, I could have, like, maybe I would have done the same thing.
That part. I'm so glad you changed it to soft canon, because I was going to go with soft canon as well. Whereas I feel like first of all, the community does not extend grace to any character who is a young adult in any book, because people self-insert and they think of it from a perspective of how would I have reacted to something, or how would I have handled it at your big age. So like, you can't, like, how I handle things at my age, I probably would have never handled it the same way at 19. But also, I've never been through the traumatic experiences that half of these book characters are going through.
Yeah.
No one kidnapped my siblings, told me that I have to save my family's house, and if I don't, I'm going to be responsible for its downfall. Like, that is so weighted.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the mental, like, how taxing that is on anyone at any age. So especially at the age of 19, 18, 20 years old, like, you already aren't mentally equipped to handle most things, let alone something of that measure. So I think soft canon. I'm going to go with soft canon for sure.
Yeah. I was actually going to say soft canon as well, because again, we're looking at characters that are obviously younger than us, and younger than a lot of readers, or the same age as them. And you can't really be 30 years old being like, I would never do that, but you're not 18 no more, baby. Like, you're not that age. I have to look back, like, she's 18, she's 19, she's 18 years old. I have to be like, okay, what, in that situation, if I had the same upbringing, what would my thought process be? Maybe we have different personalities. I might be like, okay, I'm not a psychopath, I know
that much.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm certain about that.
I would be like, maybe I should go to the police first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little things like that where it's like, okay, I'm not crazy enough to burn a house down because I'm like, ooh, I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah. I don't think Kadam would have gone to the police anyway, considering
Yeah.
her circumstance, though.
Yeah.
Because she'd already done what she did, and so they were already looking
Yeah.
towards a trial. So,
yeah. So
again, something extremely weighted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, we have to cut them some slack a little bit because sometimes
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, now.
Yeah. There are certain
Yeah.
situations where I'm
There
like,
are
girl,
times at your grown age, you actually should know.
girl. Don't play.
I
don't
know
piss me off.
7-year-olds with more common sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But June,
June.
take us away. I'm so
June Adana.
so scared.
Yo, we found her. She was on the podcast the whole time.
Right?
This just in: June
Adana.
Adana
Walk
has
into
been
It's Canon
found.
Pod. She been here. Because, June liked making them videos and stuff. June, she been here the whole time.
Not the video diary.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to It's Canon Pod. On today's episode, we have June Adana.
Oh my god. How did it feel to get slapped by your sister?
Oh,
There's no proof that happened, and if it did, I would handle it.
June, is it canon? The soft canon.
That's a great question, Caitlin. Is it canon? I would say no.
Okay,
I don't think it's canon. I agree. I don't think that they give leniency in any capacity. It doesn't even have to be YA, but the community does not give leniency unless it's the MMC. I feel like in my experiences. That being
Talking
said,
your teeth.
do I think that they should be given leniency? No.
Oh. All right.
I think that it does largely depend on the situation. Yes. And I can say that even though I am not 19, are there certain situations where I too would burn a house down? Yes. Now if we're talking about
No, because I'm thinking about our conversation last night, and this is just so wild to me. But
if we're talking about Kidan, right, I personally feel like I don't have to give her specifically leniency because I wholeheartedly believe that she is a psychopath. There's something wrong with that girl. So I feel like at the age of 19, would we have done that? No, but Kidan is crazy. Like there's something actually wrong with her. So I can't, like, normal people would not do what she did. So I do hold her accountable in that capacity. A. And then B, you would just think, that if the same thing, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And if Kidan goes in heavy, I'm gonna end Susenyos' life. I'm gonna wipe him off the face of the planet because he kidnapped June. Then we find out, oh, he did not kidnap June. It was actually the 13th. I'm going to go headstrong. I'm going to take out every member of the 13th, which makes up half of Ukes. Like, she was going to unalive half the people at that university. And then later on, she's just like, she heard the word Nefrosi. Again, no research done at all. She heard the word Nefrosi. And she said, you know what? They kidnapped June. Now I'm going to turn gears again, and I'm going to go after this person. It's just like, if you were wrong 2 times previously, you don't think, hey, maybe this isn't right. Maybe after everything she put Susenyos through, I told Caitlin, Susenyos is the only MMC where I feel like if he laid Kidan out, I would not blame him. Because I feel like she deserves it. In the grand scheme of things, I feel like she does honestly deserve to be laid out like that. And so it's just like, you did all that to that man only to be wrong. You did all that with the 13th only to be wrong. Now, granted, was she right with the Nefrosi? Sure, but a broken clock is right twice a day. So I To Keedan Adana specifically, I don't think she deserves leniency. But overall, I do think that circumstances should be taken into account, unless it's Keedan.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So June had made a comment about how people give MMCs leniency mostly. Now, you called Kidan a psychopath, and you said that's why you wouldn't offer her or extend grace. Now, I would like to refer to Morgan Bridges'
Episode 2. Episode 2.
discussion
Timestamp.
about
I already
some
knew
of
where this was
the
going.
some of the things that Ghost had committed, and you extended that MMC grace. And I would like to raise you the question: what is the difference?
I
Real
would say
careful.
I would say the difference is that Ghost had proof. Ghost did his research.
What proof? What research that he showed on page? Hold on.
Literally, chapter 1, he broke that guy's neck because he beat his wife. Yeah, that
was
required
chapter
research
1.
to know.
There
Yeah.
were
Okay.
at
So did
least
Kidan not
Keedan did
kill
no research.
the foster
She
mom
was
because
told
she was
information.
abusing her sister?
She didn't kill her because she was abusing her sister. She killed her because she thought that she knew where her sister was.
Well, she also had a lot of hatred for that woman. So, like, I mean, I feel like
I don't think
it
so.
made it a lot easier.
She said that she was like a mother to her.
I think
Okay, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. I need to comment this. Because, yeah, they're going to feel like that because they were abused mentally by that person.
Stockholm syndrome.
Exactly. So she still had hatred for that woman, but she still was like, that was my mom. You know,
Both-
trauma. She had a
both
trauma
characters
response.
thought they were just in their actions. Did Ghost have a
Yeah.
right in flat out breaking someone's neck? Did he have the right to
I
do
don't
that on a
think
stranger?
I don't think that technically snapping his neck was just punishment for beating your wife. No. But I'm just saying that he did do his research. That's all I'm saying. He
Could
had
he
a
have just
plan.
broke his arms?
He had a plan, and he properly executed his plan. Keedan didn't have a plan. She just
Kidan
went-
had a plan.
her plan was
plans
to
don't
go
make
in guns
sense.
blazing and hope that she hit the right target.
What
Was that
did
a plan?
Ghost do?
No,
Ghost did the same thing.
no, Ghost was
Wreak
calculated.
havoc.
Ghost was calculated, and he did exactly what he
Ghost
set out to do.
Is a villain.
The only thing that didn't go according to plan is when that man broke into her side of the interview cell thing. That was the only time his thing did not go according to plan.
All right, June. Well, we'll leave that to the public. I can't help
It's different. It's not the
because
same.
one is hot.
No. If Keedan had gone in guns blazing, let's take Diana, right? I will give Diana leniency 10 times out of 10. It's just Keedan as a character that I just don't like. Well, I don't
Hold on,
dislike
'cause-
her. But it's just like,
So
That's
the
crazy.
issue is you don't like her.
exactly.
I was going to say Diana has
Case
I
closed.
don't like her.
Case closed.
Diana's biggest issue that Liam pointed out half the book was that she had no plan, was not thinking, and was just acting.
That is what he said, yes. But she was competent. That's what it comes down
So
to.
you're calling
It comes
Kadan
down to
incompetent?
Yes!
I'm
you
done.
think
Okay.
she's competent?
Great.
Yes.
The whole book she was trying to find June. She never actually found June. June turned up on her doorstep.
Competency.
Because she went to find the Nefrasi.
With
I
no
think we have
proof.
different
No, and she
definitions
didn't-
of
No, she didn't even go to
competency.
find the
But if she
Nefrasi
hadn't
because
showed
was
up
trying to
there,
find June.
they would have
She
never.
was-
She would have
went-
never. If she never went to find the Nefrasi, she would have never created that union with the Nefrasi, bringing them back to Yuxley, and June would have never showed up. If she didn't do
But
that,
I
she would
feel
still
like
be looking
I feel
for her.
like we're overlooking it, right? We're overlooking the actual reason that she went to go to the Nefrasi. It wasn't because she was trying to find June. It's because she wanted
she
to bring
wanted
No,
to-
it
GK
wasn't
back to
because
life.
at some point she changed her
And in the
motive.
grand scheme of things,
That's true,
GK
that's true,
would have
that's
been dead. And that's another thing that I'm saying. It has no logic, no reasoning. She does not plan anything because GK died. So she said, if we don't get JK turned into a vampire, I'm killing all of us. I'm killing me. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Then she
Is
decided to take Taj, and I forget what
Nico.
and Nico. She took Taj and Nico to go look randomly through an abandoned church in the hopes that they find a Nefrasi so that they can turn GK into a vampire. Taj and Nico end up getting kidnapped and restrained. All of them almost die, and the only reason they made it out was because Suseños gave her an idea.
Okay,
You think that was a plan?
Is it a lack of planning or a prone to adaptability with the information given? She's feeling like she's being lied to the whole time. She doesn't know who she can trust. So what actually can she do? She does not have accurate information. And
Okay,
where
pause,
is she
pause.
supposed to get accurate information? So
Pause.
she's acting as information is given to her, which is also what Diana does and also what Ghost does. Ghost acts on information given to him and just goes off. He does not check any sources.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Right. We have to actually move on. This is we'll go in circles all night. We definitely want to talk. No, we do. It like keeps everything entertaining. Provides like a lot of different perspectives. We love all of each other as much as we dig at each other. It's all love. I think it's like what keeps us together. We're not all the same. We're not copy paste, which is so cool.
Period. Healthy discussions. We love it.
Yes, very healthy.
We stick together.
Cheated girls, cheated sisters. All right. So, more on Immortal Dark specifically, because we kind of encroached on this as we were talking through the is it canon question. But what did everyone think about the writing style, the plot, the characters, the chemistry, platonic, and because there's a lot of relational aspects going on that we're focusing on. Like, what were your thoughts while reading this book?
Yeah. First of all, 10, 10, 10s across the board. The writing was phenomenal. The one thing that I liked about this book was that the chapters were short enough for me to consume. And like they were very bingeable. It made it more bingeable because it didn't feel like each chapter was 35 pages long. And there is something about the length of a chapter that will make it hard for me to get through.
Yeah.
If it's too long, I'm like, I don't want to read it because it's just too long. And I hate stopping in the middle of a chapter. So the fact that I could get through these chapters so fast made it easy for me to just like fly through the book. It's a subconscious thing, I'm sure.
It was a page turner too, though.
It was,
I feel like
literally.
the end of every chapter was.
Yeah.
You had to get more information.
I was like itching to know what happened, and I kind of touched on that already. But the writing was just immaculate. Like she has such a way, like her pen game, the way that she kind of pulls you into the story, and I love that. I felt like I was inside of Kadan's head the entire time. Like everything that she was going through, like immediately I was like, this girl has no emotions. She's zero. And I felt every last bit of that, as ironic as it sounds, because she didn't feel a thing. But I felt all of it. And I love the way that she just wrote Kadan. She wrote her very adolescent in the sense of like she was a teenager. She was definitely a 19, 18-year-old girl. And she really, like, the plot, the way things unfolded, it was just so, she depicted everything so beautifully. It was very, very enjoyable. The characters, shout out my man Taj. Oh, love him down. I loved the dynamic of their friendships too, with like Yusuf and Slen and GK and Kidan, because
Yeah.
it wasn't traditional friendships for me.
And
It was
Raymond,
very much
pour one
the
out.
opposite. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
GK. So it wasn't a traditional friendship for me. And it felt like, you know how when you get assigned a group project with people and you're just forced to interact with them, but they
That.
kind of like, yeah, it felt like that. But it was a very odd how they, in some odd way, had each other's back, but like they were also all very skeptical of one another. So that's why I say it was like unconventional. And it was just interesting to know how like they saw each other, but they were like, they kept like themselves at arm length. You know, like it was
Yeah.
like we're cool. I mess with you, but like I don't trust you, and so we're not really friends. But we're like, we're friends. It was such a strange dynamic, and reading it and trying to understand it, and kind of just being with Kadan through this whole thing. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful body of work. Loved it.
I'm gonna bounce off what you said. Their friendship. I feel like that's how friendships kind of develop in real life. You keep them at arm's length until you develop a trust, and it's kind of like a slow burn friendship. So it's like
Yeah.
they're getting to know each other, their characteristics, the good, the bad, you know. And I kind of liked their dynamic, and it was very interesting how everyone interacted. You would see moments where Kidan would be like, like,
Oh yeah, like she,
and those
yeah.
hints of like laughter, and they would look at her like, oh, she giggled a little
Emotion.
bit.
Yeah.
That made her laugh. And I was like, oh, I love how they're kind of opening up, but still keeping like, and it's just like black people to do that though. Not gonna lie. It's just like
That's
us
right,
to be
though,
like,
yeah.
Black people and black
you cool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep right there though.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real. That's
So,
real.
and I absolutely love the writing. I love the enemies. The enemies. That's what I'm gonna say.
Period. Enemies.
Cause, and frenemies, I guess.
No one's
enemies
safe.
to frenemies.
No one's safe.
That part.
Because it's, I would say lovers, because we don't know if they're gonna develop a romantic relationship or just a companionship. So I'm just gonna say enemies to partnership, because
I think enemies to potential friends with benefits to maybe.
yeah. But I love how it was written. It
Yeah.
definitely captured me. It really, when I was confused at moments, I was like, oh, she answered my question.
Dang.
But I have more questions though. Like,
I did like what you said though. It did feel like a black experience, and I appreciate that. Like I feel like this
Yeah.
is one of the first books I've read where it's like, that's only we would get that, or only we're gonna understand that, only we're gonna relate to that.
and I
love that.
really felt like I seen everything in the scene.
The
She
imagery
set the
was really
scene.
good.
Yes.
The imagery was good.
that mental cinema in your
I
head.
needed that. I'm like, oh, not gonna lie, this could be a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
I can't wait.
That's just me though. I'm always in my head about movies. But
Me.
I'm like, I can see characters, how they interact, and I can see the setup. Like
Yeah.
it's just the way she did it,
T.
take down.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
What about you, June?
I have one caveat to what T said. I think in general, yes, friendships do take a while to form. I would like to say that I feel like our friendship did not take a while to form at
At all.
all.
No, it didn't.
It did
At
not.
all.
Didn't.
We were insta love.
Yeah.
Insta love all the way.
That was my only caveat to what T said. Now, in terms
Well, I say
of,
that. I say the whole moment. One pause. I say this as well because I know how I am. It took me a minute to open up to B. So, as you did, yeah, she can.
Now she won't stop talking.
I would not tell her Ebony or the anything. I would just be like,
Now I'm like, keep
I'm
it to
here.
yourself.
I'm
it
here.
took me a minute. It took me a minute.
No, that's
Okay, go
valid.
ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I feel like the writing was phenomenal. I also felt like I was there in person. I felt
Yeah.
like the kind of like darkish vibes of the academy. I felt the hatred between Susenyos and Kidan. I felt the confusion every single time that another person died. I felt that confusion. I was like, what the actual heck is happening? That being said, the more that I think about it, the more I think I do have some similarities to Kidan, but like on like the extreme side, because to me in my head, do I think that they were friends? Sure, kind of, but like not really. Not really. I don't think Slyn really cared about anybody. I think Yusuf was just an emotional wreck, and clearly they weren't close with GK because they excluded him until they murdered him. So I feel like we can't really be friends. And the reason that I feel as if I am Kidan on the extreme side is whereas Kidan was all gung ho like we need to bring GK back because he was the best of us, blah blah blah. We go, they get kidnapped, almost killed by vampires, and then they bring the Drachni, and then they bring in the Nephrasi to the whole thing. If it had been me, it wouldn't have been happening. And I found the TikTok sound that I thought of while I was reading the book, because when I was reading the scene where they're leaving to go back to Yuxley, and they were just like, if you don't bring us in, then you're not gonna see your friend again. Um, this is the sound.
Oh God.
I say let it die. Let it die, let it die. Let it shrivel up and come on, who's with me? Huh?
Yeah, I would have let GK go. It would have been a wrap.
That's
Me-
so morbid.
It would have been a wrap. GK would be gone. I'd be like, rest in peace, GK.
Here's the thing. GK didn't even want to have nothing to do with them at all at 1st. He felt
Yeah.
compelled to protect them. So, like, the fact that my boy GK went out like that,
It was
in
highly
peace.
unfortunate, but
Rest
again,
in peace.
and again, that's another reason. That's another fact as to why Kidan does not think. Because why does she have mementos of each of their crimes in her room?
I don't think that's a product of not thinking. I think that's more of a product of you can still think and be psychopathic.
Literally,
you can still think and have
instant,
traumatic.
the instant that they told me that she took the scarf from Raymond, I knew at that moment they're gonna find this.
There was a subconscious thought behind that. It wasn't for lack of
I get
thinking.
that.
It's more. So you can't say like she wasn't thinking.
It was dumb.
That you can't
We'll
say
take
it
that.
was
Yeah.
not a smart
Yeah.
move, but you can't say there was a thought behind it. But then even then, it was more subconscious because she was like, I didn't even remember having these mementos, and I think that's more of the clue to her having some sort of cognitive disorder, like some things going on more, and then also just trauma. Like there's a lot of PTSD going on, and you do
That is
some
true.
weird stuff when you
And
are.
that being said, I'm very excited to go into book 2 because from what I remember in book 1, they said that Drachni that were turned the way that GK was turned, they tend to be more
Oh yeah.
violent and
Bloodthirsty.
aggressive and like and GK was like the opposite of that in life.
Yeah.
So I'm very intrigued to see how he handles first being a Drachni, but then like being the type of Drachni that he is now that he was
Drainic.
changed that way.
Drainic,
Drainic, what did I say?
Drachni,
Drachni.
Oh, that's the name of the class.
Dranokti.
Dranokti.
Damn it.
I think for me, when it comes to the writing style, the plot, the characters, chemistry, all of that, like echoing everything y'all were saying. But I will say, for me, the plot was a little iffy. Mostly the last 20%. I felt like the book could have ended a little bit earlier
Sure.
or like been truncated just a tiny bit. It just started getting like there was a lot being thrown out. But that's not to say it was a bad book. I very much enjoyed it. But plot wise, I felt like we were already thrown so much at the beginning and we're learning the world alongside Kadon, which is sometimes my favorite
I agree with that.
type of writing or like plot development when you get to like have all of that all of that happening alongside a main character. But as we kept going, I was like, okay, I actually need a break. let's
I
shift
get that.
this maybe
That's
to
fair.
the next book. But I do think overall it made sense for the story. I would have made some slight changes, but it was still good. I had a fun time.
I did
Writing
too. It was a
style,
blast.
amazing.
Yeah.
Love the writing style. Love each of the characters, their relationships with each other. They were very real and honest. Like you could see this being played out in real life. Take out the Draenics / vampires. Like you could see a group of these individuals act like this and respond in this type of way in fantasy or in the real world. So I very much enjoyed that aspect, and I really liked how Tigist developed everything. So it really set up the stage for book 2, I think.
Agreed. Yeah.
But that plot was getting a little crazy for me.
That's valid. That being said, what were everybody's ratings?
Right.
I'll start. I gave it a 5. No questions. Absolutely.
I gave it a 4.
I too
What was
gave it
your,
a 4.
I'm curious what made you give it a 4. I'm just curious.
Oh, actually, what Caitlin had said, I was like, oh my god, there's a lot going on.
There was a lot. That was mostly my reasoning, and I think I wrote that in my little review on my Goodreads.
But it was great. I still
yeah.
enjoyed it.
June?
I gave it a 4.5. My reasoning, the reason I took from the 0.5, Kidan really did piss me off. And honestly, at some points, Suseños pissed me off too, just because like he himself didn't do anything per se that irritated me, but I just feel like how many times are you gonna let this girl embarrass you? Embarrass you in a public setting, and you're sitting here being a doormat, and you're just like, you know, you did dangle my fangs in front of everybody and make me look like a punk, but sure, we can still be friends. I can still try to work with you. Like I feel like Suseños did not retaliate in the way that I would have if I had been Suseños.
So
I
the
think
part where
Kidan
he
should be
hung
lucky.
her off the side of a building
He
to let
dropped
her
her and
drop
then he
to.
caught her.
But I think that's some retaliate. That's a scare tactic.
He shot him, and he
Okay.
almost died.
I don't think she almost died,
She did not almost die. He caught her.
and
He had no
didn't-
intention of her actually dying. She might have thought she was gonna die. Honestly, the only reason that Suseños
Okay.
didn't die is because Taj came in at the last second. She
And
was
the only
literally
reason
watching him
Kidan
lose
didn't die is
consciousness.
because Suseños caught her at the last second. We don't know his actual
yes.
intention.
So she thought she was going to die. Yes, I agree with that. But she was never in danger of dying. Yost was in danger of dying.
Yo sent the signal out as soon as he got shot. He sent that needle thing nail across. They knew he won't go die.
No, I'm saying if it was up to Kidan, had he not done that, that man would be dead right now. She was standing over him and she was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to save him. Maybe I should take the bullet out. Maybe I shouldn't. If it was up to her, he would be DED dead.
DED dead is crazy.
And if it were really up to Suseños, Kadon would not have made it past day one. It's
Wait,
the
what?
same. It's same. They're literally mirror. That's the main purpose of this book, and the main purpose of the class Dranokti is to show how mirrored
Yes.
Draenix and humans are. Kidon and
I
Susenyos are
get that
mirror
part.
images of it. They're the same.
I feel like they can't be because Susenyos was way too forgiving. Kidan does not forgive
And so is
anybody for
Kidon. She
anything.
could have
Yeah.
knocked him
She
out
forgave him
at
a lot.
any point.
Forgave him for what?
Oh, you like to be.
He omitted a lot of information when she's
Because he didn't
discovering
wanna
stuff, and he's
lose
like,
his
"Oh, you finally found out."
immortality.
She's trying to find his sister. Come to find out, Susenyos was emperor of the people that have his effing sister.
How was she supposed
he
to
knew
know? How was
everything
he
that
supposed
she
to tell her
needed
that?
to know and withheld the information. He knew from the
How could
beginning.
he tell her that without risking his immortality? He couldn't.
So you're explaining exactly
I was gonna say,
why
you're literally
he may
proving
have
your own
been a doormat. He's protecting his livelihood. That's why he's letting her get away with certain things.
Couldn't be me.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Couldn't be me.
then we'll go to we'll see
You know
if
what,
it
June?
will
I
be
respect
you.
you so much because you be 10 toes down, and I respect you so much for that.
And I'm actually very excited because I have a new game for us, and it's really going to show our cards. It is the game of life exchange. So I'm going to give us 2 characters. Whether they are Draenix or humans, we just have to feel out the opposite or, figure it out. But like, say if there is a Octi on the list, we are a Draenix. If there are 2 Draenix, we are an Octi. Who would you do a life exchange with? Meaning, they gotta go. Whose life are you taking? Or whose power are you taking but losing the safety because it might be
gotcha.
someone you need to keep, So you have to choose a life exchange. You can't
Okay.
save anyone.
There's no wiggle
Oh
room
my
for
God.
any. Okay, got it.
So
wanna
the first
play.
one, I know my heart's already beating. The first one, I had to do it, but
I know it.
Taj and Susenyos,
Dang.
who are you who are you going to
Right out
complete
the
the life
bat.
exchange with? It gets worse. It
I'm
gets
good.
harder.
I
You
you
have to do a life exchange. Who are you sacrificing and
All right.
eliminating from this world, and who are you keeping?
Okay. I have my answer.
I have my
Okay.
answer.
I have to speak now, or I will think too
Okay,
much.
go B,
Okay,
go.
ahead.
I'm going to choose to exchange lives with Susenyos, so that means I keep Taj, right? And the
Yeah.
reason I'm keeping Taj because he's such a loyal boy. He's so loyal. Like
Okay.
I feel like he would fight for me. He would fight. But before I exchange the lives,
Me.
Let me have my one wish. We can
period. Okay, I won't go on anymore because I could keep going. But yes,
We got
I'm
it.
going
Okay.
to. I'm going to keep Taj.
Okay.
June.
I'm keeping Susenyos. I would do
Your
life
doormat?
exchange. Caitlin. I'm sorry. Because I feel like Susenyos is a leader, and Taj
That's our type.
Taj is great. I love Taj. I would prefer to keep both of them, but if I could only keep one, I will keep Susenyos. Y'all saw how he handled himself in those battles, and if we have to go with who is capable of protecting me the most and who do I feel the most secure with, it's Susenyos. It's Daddy-os.
Okay.
Yeah. That was evil of you, though.
That was very.
That was
evil.
very evil of you.
I know.
It's the maniacal laugh that came with it.
I fear it didn't get better. T, do you want to go next? Do you know who you would keep?
I'll pick Susenyo.
You're gonna exchange your life with him and keep Taj, or the other way around?
Oh well, the other way around, man. I want to keep Suseños because
Okay.
because I like a leader. I like
Suseño!
I like. You see what I'm saying? It's okay.
And
Taj is a leader too. Stop playing with my man.
Oh, he
What
is.
do
no,
you
I was about
mean?
to
But I
say.
don't. He did get captured.
Exactly. You think Suseños would have gotten captured? No.
That's the only reason he got caught. Suseños has not.
He led them into a
And
capture.
he's an emperor.
He led them into a hostage
He's an
situation.
emperor that turned his back on his entire. Never mind. Let me shut up.
I was about to say. I'm picking Taj.
Is that your king?
He tried to
but
save
I digress.
them. He tried to save them. That's why he's.
Oh,
not a
after he
king,
already
he's an
turned his back
emperor.
on you. So
No, after he changed into a vampire.
right. So you want a
he had
traitor?
to.
A traitor? Anyway, go ahead, Caitlin. We
Never
want to
did.
hear.
Yeah, I'm
we
picking
wanna hear.
Taj. I'm picking Taj because
Period.
I think there's some
Traitors.
inner strength within, and I
Period.
think we have not seen the last of him. What I did see, I enjoyed and I liked. He was caring and protective at the same time. He actually can leash Suseños. So,
And he can. And he's funny.
and he's
He
funny.
got a
When did
personality.
he leash
Suseños is funny
Suseños?
and charming.
He held Suseños back
Him back.
multiple times.
Yeah.
From
like,
doing something
he-
stupid.
Did he
You know,
hold
when, like,
Suseños
At
back,
least you
or
know
did Suseños
when he's in
let
love
him
with you,
be held
he will
back?
burn the
Is
world.
is
How do you know?
Suseños a doormat or not, June?
He's a doormat to Kidan, not to anybody else.
Okay, anyways. Next on the docket for Game
Also,
of Life.
Suseños is for the streets. Anyway, go ahead.
Taj literally has a reputation of being a whore.
At least
What are you
he's vocal
talking
about it.
Look.
Suseños
He
be
had a
like,
roll girl.
Suseños be
A
like,
roller
I was in
girl.
love with somebody, and then he'd be like, I let all the women write to me so that I can guide them and give them a
But
safe
guess what?
place.
So now
Taj
you're
had a
blocking
line.
him for
He had a
helping
line up.
black
Taj
women?
be standing on big business.
Still line up.
Taj would have
They
been
let
naked
him
in that
run a
challenge.
train.
If there was more than any other the 3 amounts of clothing that he could remove, he would have been naked in that
Are y'all
challenge.
ready
That's my
for the
man,
next
and he
one?
know that's what he be doing.
And you want to
He
say
stand
Suseños
on
for the
it.
streets?
Suseños is for the streets too.
Okay, they both for the streets, I guess.
Okay,
course.
moving on.
The
Moving
next,
on. Next.
the next pairing that you have to choose between might be a little easier, but is it? Because we might be choosing between knowledge and strength. We have Professor Andreas or Iniko.
I'm choosing
Who do you
Aniko.
want to keep around?
I'm doing a life exchange with Professor Andreas.
Okay.
I'm keeping
Who
Aniko.
has more? Okay. B. T.
I think I'm going to exchange life with Aniko, and I'm keeping Andreas. And
You
I say
get their
that-
powers. in a
Yeah,
sense.
I was gonna say I feel like Aniko also is very impulsive, and Andreas is a little bit more strategic, and he's very knowledgeable, and I feel like I could keep him in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I would also.
You kept
Knowledge is power.
Suseños.
Honestly. And
I would like you're. It
exchange
makes
with
sense.
Aniko.
Go ahead, T. Okay.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Aniko. And Andreas. Yeah, knowledge is power, honestly. That's
You
why.
think Aniko is dumb?
No one said that.
No one said that.
We didn't
Aniko
say
is
that.
never
smart.
said that. I never
Aniko
said
is
that.
No one said
strategic.
that.
Aniko has self-control.
Oh yeah, that showed a lot actually.
Where? Yeah. On
I
what?
hear the sarcasm.
It was in a sense
I hear
because
the
they did say that
sarcasm.
she what was the day what's the day where they're able to like attack or fight?
Oh man. what
It's
was
something
it
with the
called?
C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that day, Taj did say she doesn't normally attack. Like she
she
keeps
has
it all.
Yeah, she hadn't in 10 years,
Yeah.
but when she did,
She still
it
gets
was
impulsive a little
it
bit,
was a
especially
lot
when it comes to
crazy.
Suseños. I feel like she's a little impulsive.
Weren't you mad at her for biting you?
Yes.
Okay.
She
Well,
did that strategically, though.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, me as Kidan, I'm not letting that go.
I love this game
But
so
me as
much.
June,
So
I'm
I
keeping Aniko.
I will not be keeping a Nico. I'm going to keep Professor Andreas because I think he has knowledge is power, and I would get Aniko's like strength, her
Strength,
life, that's coming inside of me. So I would technically be a Nico.
You'd be like,
in a sense.
Yeah, you would be a Nico, and you would, like I said, have the professor in
Cassia.
your back pocket.
Oh yeah, Cassia
Cassia
Day.
Day, yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
I'm the only.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
It's okay, June.
We have another two pairs. So the next two that you have to choose between, are you exchanging life with Samson or are you exchanging life with Slyn?
Oh. They both suck.
All right. All right. I'm going to exchange life with Samson because I feel like if I absorbed his power, I could just take out Slyn.
Well,
That's her.
that's a take.
That's valid.
That's a take.
Honestly,
That's a
I was
good
gonna say the
point.
same thing.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say the same, but not for the same take. Not to take
No, not
out
that.
Slyn,
What was your take?
but
Sorry.
go ahead. Yeah.
My take was I actually want her to be my friend. Like, we can develop a friendship still because they still, she's friends with Kadian, and they like, oh, okay.
I would just like to point out that she has a horrible track record with her friends. She's killed Ramen.
I don't know where she got
and
the
DK.
concept of she wanted to be friends with her, considering she was just dragging her.
And
15 minutes
Samson
ago.
is running through the
was.
tulips.
Right.
right.
Neither of them are good. I
just don't-
compared to Samson,
I don't want to kill her, but like,
she's a
I would-
rose compared to him.
You don't want to kill her, but I guarantee
I'll
you,
just have powers.
she want to kill you.
oh, I will have powers.
But yeah,
I
exactly.
wanna-
She couldn't.
I want to be a mere
That,
human.
no, I get that.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to kill her. I don't really care for her. But like, but we gotta see development, okay, on the second book of how the other characters.
We'll see.
Yeah, I would also life exchange
I
with
was just-
Samson.
I was
What about you, June?
holistically convinced that she was going to rip GK's heart out. I was very surprised when she didn't kill him further. So I'm confused as to where I'm still confused as to where you got friends with Slyn. That being said, I too will be
Character development.
I too will be doing a life exchange with Samson. Twofold. One, like B said, I could kill Slyn, and I'd be okay with that. And two, it takes out Samson, and I feel like Suseños would be very grateful to me, and I feel like I would appreciate his displays of gratitude. So, yeah, I'm taking
Always
out
about
Samson.
the MMC.
I am the problem.
Okay.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. No, I love it. Okay, our last two, our loveliest of lambs, Raymond or GK.
Oh, I like GK.
I'm gonna exchange lives with Raymond.
GK.
We
I really
lost her
like
early
GK a
on.
lot. Yeah.
I like GK.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care
Not much
for
to
her
miss.
too much. I mean, I didn't dislike her, but I didn't really.
I was kind of suspicious of
memorable.
her. But
Yeah, like I didn't really trust her either. I
be
mean, I don't
like-
trust GK, but
He
I
could
also
be
feel
my
like he's the
future.
most transparent of them all.
Yeah. I would life exchange with Raymond
He
as
put
well.
a painting of the murder victim on this. Okay.
He has morals.
Yeah,
It was he
like
did
he
it
was
because
trying
of
to get
his
them to
stout
confess.
morals.
I get that. I'm just saying.
Sorry, he was fighting for what
They
he believed
hid
in.
stuff from him intentionally, called them his friend, and then stabbed him in the back.
Snuck
No,
around
they stabbed him in the
literally.
They stabbed him in the front.
Actually, no, back and front.
That part,
Really?
heart and hand.
That's yeah.
I'm keeping him. I like him.
I do too.
I'm excited to see what he would become in book 2. just based off the fact that I don't think he wanted to be revived, third binded, whatever the heck. But with that anger and the fact that it's supposed to be the most craziest turning,
Yeah.
I hope
They didn't exactly.
I hope he's a villain. That's
I
actually
do too. Has to be. They did not end on good terms. So for them to bring him back as something he didn't like, he despised. Oh, he's gonna be mad.
He's about to be a serial killer.
I need it.
He about
And
to
I'm
match
keeping him
Dawn's
around
freak.
though. It's the money gonna match.
Dan's only killed one person and
She's still a
attempted to
psychopath.
kill multiple.
If she could gather herself long enough to do it right, she would.
That is true.
She's so impulsive, I don't think. And
I think she
Anyway.
would about drop a bomb on that school if she could.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sure
Well,
she,
we
she
will.
threatened to burn it down, I think. Like she was like,
she be saying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are
June,
y'all
did you answer?
exchanging live with? Yeah, June.
I'm choosing this person not because I care about the other person, but because I find this character useless. So I will be doing a life exchange with Ramen just because Raymond.
Raymond.
I'll be doing a life exchange with Raymond. Ramen's more useful than Raymond was.
I'm clipping this and I'm definitely editing ramen noodles over this.
Ramen.
I would life exchange with a pack of ramen too. I get that.
In
Please-
the grand scheme of
please
things,
do, like, a
what
beat,
did
like a-
Raymond do? Nothing. What did she contribute to the group? Nothing. Everybody unanimously, well, I don't know about everybody, but I know Kidan definitely said that if she had to get rid of one person, it'd be Raymond because she, like, no one really knows what she's doing there. So I feel like it would be a waste. Because at least GK was neutral and he was trying to help people. Raymond was just existing. So I would take out Raymond. I mean, life exchange with Raymond.
Let me censor that. Do y'all think that Kidan kind of had a role in her death and how it happened?
No.
But did you take into account her answer to the question, who do you want to fall, and how did Raymond die?
I
She
do
fell.
think that is a coincidence.
Who was listening, and like, is that like a tactic?
I see.
You know, it was too like the way it. I tagged that. That was like a crazy parallel for me.
I don't know.
just
I
feel
kind
like
of agree
she
with June a
chose-
little bit. Like, I think it was just coincidental because I feel like they all kind of looked at Raymond the same way. Like, she was the weakest link.
Yeah,
She
but
was the easiest
she explained why she chose Raymond. She said she chose Raymond because everybody at the school loved her, and it would cause the biggest like shock and impact. So if anything, I feel like Raymond is the reason that Raymond got chosen.
No. It was explained. Like, it makes sense as to why,
Yeah.
but the how and the like. Did Tigist do that on phrase
You mean like
that?
timing wise?
No, not time. Like the answer of that test. That was the
Oh,
exam,
I
and then she
see.
died by falling the
I
next.
see.
Like, it was just very.
I see.
Like, I think it was intentional to be
Foreshadowing.
written that way. Like foreshadowing. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I
That's
also.
good. I didn't catch that. That was a nice catch. I never caught that.
Oh, it was so cool. I mean, it was terrible that it happened, but like it was so cool.
You
like
heard it
to-
here first, folks. Caitlin thought it was really cool that Raymond fell off a building.
No, I thought it was cool that Kidan said verbally,
What
sorry.
was gonna happen?
"Who do you want?" She was asked, "Who do you want to fall?" And she said, "Raymond." And then boom, next chapter, Raymond falls off a tower by being dropped. Like, that's great. Like, that's that's
yeah.
so intentional.
That was
to me.
intentional. Yeah.
Oh, she could have been like stabbed. She could have been.
That is true. You could have got a number of ways.
Oh, it just made me so. Oh, that was stellar.
I'm not gonna lie,
Anyways.
that fall, the way they dangled her over that tower gave me PTSD because we read Gothicana, and I was like, I'm so sick of people jumping from
Yo.
and falling from heights.
Yo,
I was like, oh, I'm gonna put this book down for a second.
no more, no
shit.
more.
Ugh.
That hurted.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're done. I've been seeing and reading too many people falling off
Every school,
things.
somebody's jumping off of a tower.
Yeah. Anyways, I thought that was cool, but B, let us know how we can get that bag.
Well, first things first, You guys can follow us. It's Canon Pod on all social platforms. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, all the works.
iHeartRadio.
Everywhere. Yeah, everywhere
you
that
said
you can
that.
stream something, we're probably there. It's Canon Pod. Just type it in the way that it sounds. With that being said, we want to say thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of It's Canon Pod. We hope you guys enjoyed our little chit chat about Immortal Dark. And without further ado, it's time to put your phones down and get to the book like a good girl.
Every single time.
Yum,
Every time.
yum. Eat 'em up. Yum, yum. Eat 'em up.
Is that the I eat my veggies?
Yes.
Yeah. In that case. And that's canon.